The fourth T20I in Johannesburg, India won the toss, decided they wanted to bat, and boy, did they want to bat. Because Sanju Samson is in one of those moods on the back of two ducks. He started a little slow, you could tell. Was very happy to get the first run off the edge. It was kind of streaky and got it, but that was it. Zach, once he got his eye in and got a couple of runs, he has switched gears, and how?
Especially those short-arm pulls which we've been saying, which are going for the distance. Just superb batting. Even Abhishek gave a really good hand along with that partnership of getting to 73 in the power play. I think one of the best power plays we've seen in this series so far. And the score is telling you a story, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 129 for one. We'll show you that score summary again. Sanju Samson, of course, batting at his 200 strike rate. You know what he does? He, first game got 100, then got 2 ducks, and now he's 59 not out of 30. Abhishek Sharma, well, he played today just exactly how he always plays, Zach. And that is obviously refreshing to see. At times, it can also be a little frustrating because he gets out and you're like, my God, you're so good. Why are you not getting 100 in every game? But you can't, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this format also allows you to play in that fashion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because taking chances, power play score of 73, that's a staggering number.
Yeah.
And both the batters have to show that intent. Both the batters were willing to show that intent. That is something which is very important. There's a conscious effort which Indian team has been making around that they want to go really hard at the top.
Yeah.
And once they set that kind of platform, it's always going to be very difficult. I think South Africa, on the other hand, looked dejected after a few catches were dropped.
Yeah.
You know, the shoulders are dropping, the doubt is created, the frustration is growing, you can make out in that team. And that's why at 130 halfway mark in this batting innings of India, if they have set such a platform with seeing the signs, what is happening in that South Africa camp right now on the field, I think it's going to be a staggering total by the end of it.
Yeah, things not going South Africa's way because Gerald Coetzee came in to bowl his first over, pulled up before the first delivery, and then he was out for a few overs. So he's only bowled one, which means that the captain's plans had to change. He also had a Similane bowl 1 over in the power play, which went for 24. Abhishek Sharma being particularly harsh on him in that game and in that over. And you can tell how much that changes plans because he had to bring in Tristan Stubbs for the 10th over. And wow, that was like hungry school kids at a buffet when they saw Tristan Stubbs, right?
Yeah, was it an easy situation when you have 2 set batters batting there? Tilak is also batting very nicely. He's also spent enough time there on the field.
Yeah.
Sanju Samson, 60 of 30. So things are not going to get easier for South African bowlers. It's just the first 10 overs, no wicket early up front is going to put this bowling attack under tremendous pressure. We've seen that in this series.
Yeah.
Today is no different. It's such a strong platform. It's not going to get easier for bowlers.
India scored 219 at Centurion with 129 in the first 10 with just a loss to 1 wicket. I think it's safe to say that they're going to leave that total behind. Yeah.
Which one? 220?
219 from the last game.
So, yeah, by the looks of it, yeah.
They're going to leave that behind because look at the firepower that's still to come for India. Surya, Rinku, Hardik, Aksar, Ramandeep. Geez, they can just keep swinging for the fences and back it up with... There's nothing stopping India getting another 130 in the back 10 like they got in the first 10.
It shouldn't, but what is important, you know, in games like this, when we've seen when in halfway mark such a big total, such a comfortable position, what happens at time, 1 wicket falls and the other guy wants to keep up with the tempo, which is already so high. You know, so I think it's very important that for the next batters to come in, they got to make sure. They got to make sure that they get their eye in, understand the pace of the pitch, and then look to get to that total, which is obviously 235, 240. If you are able to get that, that's a damn good total. You need 100 runs from here, 110 runs. You should think that way. If you're thinking that way, you will end up getting 250 as well.
Think Rinku can come up the order today since they have all this cushion? Maybe give him some game time like you were saying earlier?
If I was there in that dressing room, Rinku
you would?
walks in for sure, yeah. Just this is the ideal scenario, isn't it?
Yep.
Bowlers are down. This is what we spoke about in the pre-match show, that if you want to give someone confidence, this is the kind of situation you want. Just go out there, play your game and get that confidence back.
Well, it's going very well for India right now. 3 batters, all 3 have got runs. All 3 have got runs at a 200 strike rate. Well, that's what happens because you bowl 60 balls and you've got over 120, so which means you are scoring at over 200, and that's what all the batters have done. And for the bowlers, well, this is it's not really been their day too much in this series, especially for the South African bowlers. And the same is happening that happened a couple of days ago in Centurion is happening at Joburg again to them. Can they pull it back? Can they keep India under 250? This point in time, they'd be happy if they can do that 200, and South Africa will think that's gold for them. We'll come back and look at it on Cricbuzz Live. That's going to be at the end of this India batting effort. So do join us then. Thank you for watching the Comm Box.